Dear Sly Stallone, I'm sorry about the falling out we had in that dream I had last night. Of course, it was me who begged to be your roommate, but it was also you who told me a few years back in another dream that begging was going to get me far in life, which I now think was kind of an odd statement coming from someone of such impeccable character such as yourself. I know you had a problem with the way I behaved at your young daughter's dance recital, but to be honest, I had no interest in attending such an event, and even less interest in staying sober for it. I think you might remember me trying to resist when you dragged me, first by my collar, then by my throat into that tiny black box theater. I wanted to go spend my allowance, and perhaps some of the money I now owe you in back rent, at the arcade across the street. Isn't it funny how you had to drag me out of the theater the same way you dragged me in? You're really strong. And you have a really cool house with a lot of secret rooms. I always feel bad about the way I embarrassed you in front of your church friends. I should have known your Christianity was important to you. After all, we did meet in a church where you were preaching. Remember that I came up to you and told you that you didn't really care about the poor, and if you did, you'd let me live with you? Well, you really proved me wrong, boy. I just kind of wish you would have told me before I moved in that it was going to cost me $30 a day, and that you'd be seeking restitution for any damages I might cause. I still hold my ground, though, that, it wasn't me who set off that sprinkler system that ruined your newly remodeled kitchen. It was, okay, it was me. But your wife egged me on. Sylvester Stallone, I never realized how much of a neat freak you are. I did, however, know how scary you can be when you get mad from your many films. You must be a method actor. I hope in the next movie I see you being all mad, that you are thinking about how you told me to walk the dog and I told you I did, but I really didn't, and he pooped all over your bed. You should have seen your face. It was like, I'm ready for my mad face close-up, Mr. DeMille. Well, I just want you to know that me moving out was nothing personal. After all, I work in Boston, and taking the commuter rail back and forth from LA every day was getting to be pretty killer. Sincerely yours, Barack Hussein Obama.